Hello. So I just wanted to go through the annotated bibliography and what exactly it is. I realized that this video was unavailable, but ultimately there's lots of resources on what an annotated bibliography is, and just wanted to take you through some of those. Ultimately going through these just to not only see what it is, how to write one, but also that it gives you an example of one, and I'll show you a student example as well. An annotated bibliography pulls together the idea of research, summary, and citation, so using APA citation. What it is if you're in the research process, if you pick a topic such as poverty, and I go and look for a number of resources, what I'm doing with an annotated bibliography is that I'm demonstrating an understanding of the resources that I have. A lot of students ask me why we do this assignment, that it feels like a waste of time. But in university, annotated bibliographies are quite common as part of the research steps, or in the final product if you have to demonstrate things or go through the research process, that you will ask to be due an annotated bibliography. And seeing that this is a university level course, that's why we do one. So what is it? It's both a citation or an APA reference to the source, and it's also a demonstration or an understanding of what goes into an annotated bibliography. So in terms of how to write an annotated bibliography, at the very beginning, you're going to provide a correct citation in APA format. So you're going to take that source, whatever source you find. Say I found a news article on poverty. And so I'm going to use the source information and use an APA citation generator or the guide in order to correctly create a reference list or a citation of this source in APA format. The rest of it that we want to go through, things you should include in your summary about the article. So you want to read the article, one, but you're not just summarizing it, you're going to talk about it. So a statement as to how it connects to your topic or the purpose of the article, a sentence that describes the main idea or argument, a sentence or two that describes the methods. How did they collect the information? Was it through interviews of important people? Did they do a case study? What did they do in order to gather the information? 2 or 3 sentences that identify supporting evidence found within. So you want to look at statistics or evidence that supports the main idea of the article and how this resource would be helpful to a social scientist. So on one part, you're doing an APA citation. The rest of it is a summary of the article, and you want to hit on those points. It's not just a summary of what it is, but you're addressing what does the article have in it that will help me in research if I was to do a project on this topic. So it has a very brief example. There's the citation information, and we were practicing that in other activities. And here below, we have the annotation. So citation, annotation, and all of it is an annotated bibliography. So what we have here is a summary of those 4 points given the article that you found. So your job, let's go look at the assignment. Sorry, it's not moving there. There we go. Your assignment is to find a topic and pick 4 sources. And so it can be on anything that you want. Then you're going to find 4 resources or sources of that topic. So if I pick poverty, I need to find 4 different resources on that topic. At least one must be a journal article from a database. We used to have EBSCOhost accessible to us. It's a little bit more difficult now. So even if you're just finding news published articles, that's completely fine. And for each of those, you're going to provide an annotation, which is the summary, and you're going to provide the citation, which is the bibliographic information that goes at the top. So here is what one student's assignment looks like, and they did very well. The only thing that they didn't do, and I'm not sure it shows it here, if I click here, it might take a while to open, is that they didn't indent their 2+ lines of their citation. That was the only reason that they missed out on 2% there. So what is good in here is we have the APA citation, and then we have a summary. This is the annotation about that article, answering those bullet points that we saw right in this information. That's why the content is so important, even if a video is missing, that you can look through these graphics. There's also lots of information in here, and some of the key links that are in there. Okay, so going back to the student assignment, there we are. Sorry, I have a lot of tabs open up there. Here we have the citation annotation, and we should have that for 4 assignments. So there's 1, there's 2, 3, and there should be a 4th one down below. There's 4. They actually did 5, maybe 6. Yep, they did 5. So that's the idea of what an annotated bibliography is. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to, in my email, in addition to this video, I'm going to send to you a helpful annotated bibliography video from Carleton University. And see if you notice the spelling mistake like I did as I was watching through it. And it will help you understand what an annotated bibliography is. I will also include that exemplar so that you can look through it on your own time. So I hope all of this helps you understand what an annotated bibliography is, or where you can find the resources in order to be able to help.